Hi, this is Kimberly again. Today we're going to be making this little cute card from the Sweet Treats cartridge. It's on page 28, and I used the card feature and then did all the little layers for it, all cut at 5 inches. And I don't know if you can see this, but I like to write, when I find a card just the right size for an A2 envelope, I'll write 5 inches equals A2 envelope, and that helps me to know in the future that I don't have to waste paper trying to figure it out. So, page 28, the cute little cupcake card. So here we go. I first cut the card out. All of these are at the 5 inches. And then I cut the base, and then a layer, and another layer, and then the little hearts that I'm going to use to make faux chipboard. So let's go ahead and put it together and make it cute. Okay, so here's your first layer, and I'm not going to do a lot to that one, but to this, the layer that's for the cupcake bottom, I'm going to ink that. That's a cat's eye. It's the yellow ochre, and I just like to ink the edges. It gives it a little definition and makes it pop off the card a little bit more. And I just lightly, and if you want to get into some of these, just bend them a little bit and ink away, and it just makes it stand out a little bit more against the card base. Okay, so there's that one, and then we have the frosting part, and this one is the chestnut ink pad. I like to ink all these edges. It just adds so much to it. So here we go. Get all those nice and inked up really well. Okay, and there's that one. Now, I don't usually cut chipboard with my machine, but what I like to do is stack up, well, let's say 4 of them, and it makes it look like chipboard, so I call it faux chipboard. And to get this effect on the heart, I used the stamp, says "You're the best," and just stamped it right there in the center. Now I wanted to ink the edges of this too. We'll hide this one in the center. It'll be part of our chipboard. And I wanted to ink it with a darker ink, but I didn't want to just do the edges along because it would be too dark. And so I cut off a little piece of sponge that I could use to ink the edges a little bit. That gives it a softer look than if I had just done the straight pad to paper. So the sponge just kind of softens the edges a little bit and makes it a little bit better. Okay, so it's really easy to make faux chipboards. You just get a little of your adhesive on there, line it up, and since I did 2 of them, I guess we'll actually sacrifice one in order to get a thick chipboard. Now, once you've got your chipboard heart made, inking along the edges again will kind of cover up that it's layered just a little bit. Okay, and then that one go up there, and that one looks so cute. Okay, let's put it together. I think I'd like to use some dimensional tape to kind of pop that off the top right there. Okay, peel that off and get that ready. Maybe. There we go. Alright, so we'll put that aside. And for this little guy, I think it's going to be easiest to use just a little bit of liquid glue so that we can, it doesn't take a lot, you just dot along the edges a little bit, And slide that right over there. Get it all centered and just how you want it. Okay. And then put this on, and it's nice. It stands up a little bit from the rest of the card. And maybe we'll do a little dimensional on our chipboard heart too. Make that pop up even more. Okay, it looks pretty cute so far. I think I'd like to add a little bit of ribbon. Make it a little more colorful. And just take that on right there. Go. And tie a little, I guess it's a bow. Okay. And trim it up. And we'll just stick this card right down to the base. And there we have it. Cute and fast. Thanks for watching.